Hello everyone and welcome to my stream. I'm DC. You can find me all over the internet on DC Lasair. It's DCLASAIR. Go to my website. It's fancy. It's fun. If I can click the button, there we go. DCLasair.com. Yeah, all my links to all my things, which is powered by Doris, a new link in bio site. Check them out with my affiliate link. And if you like what you see, and want to sign up for Doris Pro, use the discount code DC Lasair to get 30% off for 3 months. I do get a little bit of that subscription back, so it's another way to support me. Yay! All right, welcome on in. It is another Friday. That means it's Tech Friday. Yay! And we have just kind of things to talk about. there's not one overall topic today. So, if you want to ask questions, let me do this. I am using Twitch chat or twitchchat.fr again. So, we're going to try using its question thing. Let's see. Let me activate it and start. And did that go through chat? Yeah. So type !Q followed by your question to get the question in the queue, and I will answer them as they come up. Let me double check my form. All right. So first off, I wanted to talk a little bit about handheld recording. And I did a product using a Zoom, not the chat website that everyone uses, but it's a name brand of a recorder. And they work amazingly well. I used one for a project. Zoom Corporation. All cookies. So here, well, I should say I used one for a project a number of years ago now, but these are great. Still hold up. And the microphones are fantastic. You can really, you probably want to put them on a tripod or something, or lie them flat so they don't pick up vibrations. But the audio is really good on these. These are great for podcasting and other field recording. Or if you don't want to use something like this and put an app on your phone, these are great dedicated options for recording. However, I found a video of someone who did a comparison between these and another brand, and this other one is less expensive than all those, and when they tested it, it sounded pretty good. So here is the mic, first of all. It's an Amazon link. It's the best one I could find, so there you go. But the XV1R portable sounds amazing. You do want to put this on a monopod, a tripod, something to stabilize it. You don't want to just put it on the table because it will pick up vibrations, at least according to the review I'm about to link. There is a YouTuber called Obscure Mics, and they had this up. So here's their review on it. You want to hear what it sounds like for yourself. And it's pretty good. And it is, let's see here, how much is this again? Yeah, $89.99. So less expensive than all those Zoom ones. It sounds just as fantastic. So if you're looking for something like that, definitely check out the XV1R. And, save yourself some money. Yeah, I like obscure mics. They do, well, obscure mics. And things you may not have heard of right off the bat. Yeah. I wanted to get in that recommendation. Also, I did want to talk a little bit about portable audio and things like, things like this. Because I noticed some mics, and I saw another testing video of another company's mics. And I did notice something, that a lot of these don't sound quite as robust. But again, they're not a full-size mic from this, but some of these definitely sounded better to me. Or like a few of them, there's just something lost in the voice, and that it may depend on how your voice sounds and things like that. And a few of them don't have that problem, but I noticed that the pickup mics, like this, like if you're using a normal lapel mic and you're in a studio, that's going to be great, but I'm talking more of these portable type mics, that there's a certain something, I can't really find a good name for it right now, that's just that it removes. It sounds fine. You'll hear every word clear, and you'll get good audio, but there's just a little something taken away from the voice that I noticed. But some of these work pretty well. Again, my recommendation always on mics is go to YouTube, type in the name of the mic, because someone's done a comparison, and just listen for yourself and what sounds good to you. All right, I'm trying to take care of my stuff and put this portable mic back in its little pouch. Trying to take care of my gear, but it's being a little difficult. It doesn't want to go in the pouch. There, it fit in the pouch. Yay. This is a little carry pouch that came with it. All right, I also wanted to mention that saw this article here. Razer has a vertical mouse, which is interesting and looks weird, but yeah, it's I'm wondering if it would be more comfortable than the standard mouse. But here's the article in Engadget. Hi, Brian. Welcome on in. Placed my mouse, and then nearly as soon as I got my new one, I debated whether I should have tried a vertical one. Yeah, too many tabs open. Help. I know the feels. There's a lot of neat things going on. But yeah, Razer released a vertical mouse, and I was looking, I'm like, well, this is weird. But then I started looking at it more. I'm like, yeah, but maybe that grip is a lot better for my hands. I don't know much about the vertical mouse category, so yeah, if you turn your arm sideways like it would be on the mouse, it's like, oh, that does feel better. Vertical mice make me think of piloting spacecraft. Oh, awesome. Yeah, as long as I have a scroll wheel, I'm happy. A left click, a right click, and a scroll wheel. I'm good with your mouse. Oh yeah, look over there. Got my fancy Team Cipher graphic up. Yay! So yeah, now I want to look into more vertical mice. Um, because the model in that article is $120. Yeah. And if you just came in, I am trying Twitch at twitchchat.fr. I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. So if you want to ask a question, type exclamation mark Q followed by your question, and it will go into the queue. So exclamation mark the letter Q, and then that puts it in the queue, and then I can click on it and highlight it on screen. All right. And another article from Engadget is that Threads is moving to .com from .net. They another company had Threads.com. A company purchased them, and now Threads that we're familiar with has bought the .com and is going to be using that domain. And they have some new web features coming with that. Article mentions a new composer window. It pops up in its own window so you can continue to browse your feeds. You can look in it in a single column view. Hey Rex, I was sitting at your mom's and trying to keep her cat from attacking my laptop, so I moved my mouse. Excellent. Rex, if you do have a question, I have the Twitch chat.fr thing up, so exclamation mark Q followed by the question. That should put it in the queue. And yeah, that was sort of the news I found this week. kind of light this week on news and things. I did want to show off another Obsidian thing I'm working on. At least I'm thinking about. Oh, I have another topic too, but let's go through Obsidian first. Computer, Obsidian. I really just want that to work. Okay, let's see. Let's go to this. So I did the thing, or I'm working on the thing I thought I wasn't going to be doing, but that's taking my TTRPG actual play production templates that I made in Notion and making an Obsidian version. And kind of poking around, figuring out the best way to do that. I can kind of show you a little bit of what's going on here. Let me make sure. And I'll have instructions on every page and links to videos if you need them, just like I did for the Notion version. Fix the display capture a little bit. Yeah, you can see all my Notion. That's fine. All right. Button. All right. So, like, here's my pre-production checklist. Again, this is in the Notion template that I have, and I should link you to those if you want them. Just go to this link for all my TTRPG resources and the Notion actual play templates are right at this way, a click away at that website. All right, so checklist, right? And what I'm going to do is instead of creating a new one, I'm going to make checklists like these templates so that when you need a new one, you just drag in you just activate the template. And I was thinking about how to do various things because Obsidian uses plugins, and I kind of want to create a version that doesn't use any plugins. But then I thought, is that really going to be a benefit? I may just well use the plugins right now that makes things easier for people. But right now I have, that I have cast overview where I have, our friend tested part of cast. And when you go to that page, you can just drag an image. So they're under cast list. And my good friend tested. Right, so I can go, overview. There's the checklist. And I was figuring out, I do this on the side in the Notion template, is I just have this board that's, to do, in progress, and complete. And, here you can just drag them over. But it's a Kanban board, right? So I could use the Kanban board plugin and make this look a lot more efficient. But if I'm just going with straight what's available in Obsidian, this was the best way I found to do something similar. Right now is to create a canvas, give you the categories, and then you can just create a note, and then drag it to wherever it needs to go. But it'd probably look better if I did use some plugins. So that's what got me thinking of, well, maybe I do use plugins just to make it look nicer and, less of a learning curve. As you can see, I have, the pre-production. I have all three things. So I have pre-production, production, post-production in the templates folder. I don't have anything in those yet because I was just working through pre-production right now. But my cast list, here's my, here's tested, our good friend tested. They are cast, crew, and they're going to be the DM. But that's just property tags, right? And this note's just to let you know that you can drag and drop a PNG file right into, like, feel free to delete this, but, you can just drag and drop images right into Obsidian and it'll take it. So if you have their picture, could put that right here. And then when you go to the overview, that's what would appear first here. And then you could just scroll through, you could click this and then scroll through there, if there was more information, scroll through their whole page just on this canvas view. That's the current thinking, but I am considering adding a couple of plugins to it just to make things easier and look a little nicer. So I think the Kanban board and then oh boy, I can't remember the name of it. I want to say properties plugin. because that will give you tables more like what I've designed in Notion. And they are very handy because you can have things sorted by tags and everything, and nice, easy to view table view. And then you can give yourself different views of that table without, having to go through all this. Just kind of click a couple things and make it happen. So yeah, that's the current thinking on that. Let's see here. Let's go to. I'll probably be playing Blueprints later. I made a Blueprints Obsidian Vault. I have made a. And if you haven't played Blueprints, when you work on it, it's a mystery game, and when you want to go into another room, you draw the room from like a stack of cards. So I have every room that I've drafted so far. I've color coded each room based on the color it is in the game. And I have what's down in the room, and any pictures I've taken are all in here. And wow, I've found a lot of rooms. Got to play more. But yeah, all the pictures go into one folder, and then I just apply that. I apply that picture to the room it's taken from, and I put down my theories and the interesting things I find. In each room. What's that? Oh, okay. Any notes? I'm stopping. I get the ow. That was weird. Get the snipping tool out in Windows. Take a picture of the info, the note. And put it in the vault. Yeah, there we go. That's been fun. I would show it, but if you plan on playing it, I also don't want to spoil any of the cards for you. So yeah, and there's more rooms to find yet. What I'm going to do? What will I do with this vault in like a year or two from now? No idea. But right now, I I have it for this game. So if you want to see a cool Blueprints playthrough, watch Painting Pirate. He goes black and white. He has a, he dresses up like a noir detective type. Has a whiteboard behind him with everything. It's amazing. All right, let's close that out. And then, hey, welcome on in. Thanks for coming on in. Y'all check out what Timer T Boy is doing. He's one of the creators of Doris. This thing right here that I tell you to go to each and every stream. Lots of cool things going on with it. And if you want to know about, if you have a question about Doris or a feature request, go to the Discord. Very responsive, very helpful people there. I should know I'm one of them. And then me, I'm always going to Tommy like, hey, what if you did this? Let me just be a viewer, but always appreciate it, man. All right, no problem. But yeah, lots of neat things going on over there. when I post my when I post my form to fill out for questions for Tech Friday, that was made via Doris. Always loved and appreciated. How you doing? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. I did briefly want to talk about production things. No complaints, just starting a week vacation away from work. Yay! Yay, vacation! A little bit, because I did have a production meeting the other day for a thing coming up, and there's a couple of us in there, and the first question from the host was, do we stream? And I'm like, yes. And I'm, so look up the people you're about to talk to if you have that access to that info. Figure out. And there's some things that they're doing that are neat. Other things where I'm like, well, I do it this way, so I'm just gonna, do it that way. But sorry, I had a weird small little moment there. And lost my train of thought. So they did provide a document of what they wanted, which was awesome. Like I'm thinking about making one up if I ever go, hey, I need someone to produce this thing for me, which I don't know, would be weird for me to say to somebody, I think, but I could have something to make it a little easier on them. It's a great idea, actually. And then how they arrange some of the things, make it real easy to do. But we had this meeting, and the other person in there with me needed to hear the things much more than I did, so I kind of appreciate that, but also I would have liked the document beforehand, and then so I could ask questions on it, because I already know a lot of stuff. Not to be like, I know everything. I don't, but I think at this point I have the basics covered. So it was one of those moments of talking to your audience and going, okay, this is General confirmed he knows everything. But yeah, it was a little bit talking to your audience, and I would have liked either and I know they're kind of in a crunch. I understand. But I would have liked like, okay, you have experience, like those of us that are doing the thing, you have experience, so that's going to be one conversation. Those of you that are completely new, here's this other conversation. But at the same time, I get it. It's it's hard putting things together. And yeah, I think it's safe to say that you have more than the basics down. Well, thank you. Let's see here. I'm trying to find where I found a thing, because I'm switching topics again. I just saw it on Blue Sky. I'm sorry, I don't remember who originally posted this because it's not showing up in my timeline anymore. But uh, someone has made these visual class guides for D&D 2024, and they look handy. It's on sale in a bundle, and I'm like, oh, these are neat. So they give you advice on leveling up and everything. And so if you're just starting on the path, these might be a good resource to check out. Right now, $6 for the bundle. There's 3 out right now with more to come, but right now, you know, you can get 3 of them. Visual Guide to Druids, Fighters, and Rogues are currently available. And I thought this was a great idea. And it has reference pages to the player's handbook. And I'm like, wow, this is a great resource. These are by Adam Hancock. So check that out. But it wasn't through Adam's Blue Sky message that I saw this. So whoever reposted that, thank you. Just came up in my feed, but yeah, though, such a great resource. Yeah, I hope the rest of those come out. I'm still scrolling trying to find anything on there. And again, don't have a lot to talk about today, so if you do have questions on anything, by all means, put them in chat. You know, if you want to talk about Obsidian, I can maybe poke at Obsidian more and figure it out. My thought process on the thing I showed you earlier. If you want to talk TTRPGs or any tech thing you saw that you liked this week, put it in chat. Let me know. Also, if you have any vertical mice recommendations, we'll take a look at those too. And oh, next week, Saturday, is Free Comic Book Day, May 3rd. So if you want to support local comic book store, go get your free comics and then buy a comic there. I've gone split keyboard. I think vertical mouse is next for me. Yeah, we saw that Razer just released one, and I was unfamiliar with the world of vertical mice, so now I just want to look it up and see what there are. Might have to talk Hubs into going to the really nice comic shop an hour away. Shouldn't have to twist his arm too hard. Right? Yeah, I usually go out with my friend that when it's record store day. My friend and I, we also hit like 4 or 5 comic shops on Free Comic Book Day in the area, and just make a day of it. And maybe we get dinner afterwards. Hey, Phoenix Bath, thank you for the lurk. Maybe get dinner or lunch, whatever time it happens to be when we're done going to comics and going to local comic stores and getting the free comics that we're looking for and buying stuff to support local businesses. Well, here, ooh, Logitech has a MX vertical ergonomic mouse or a lift vertical ergonomic mouse. Logitech, you give me choices. This. Let's see here. Great fit for small to medium hands. with a left-handed option available too. That's the lift. Vertical mouse. And then the MX vertical. Wild design. All right, but yeah. And then once again, if you missed it earlier, here's an article on, or here's an article on the Razer mouse or the Razer vertical. Love my ergonomic keyboard, but the switches are really deep, so you can't just swap out the caps. Yeah, I have a fancy, I don't know if it's fancy, but it's Keychron one that makes it real easy to switch the keycaps, things like that. And it has a numpad, which DSA Moonlander. Ooh, well, we got to look at that. Oh, calculator button, nice. Oh wow, this is that's neat. Like the look of this. I'm just going down through their website. These look kind of cool, actually. Luckily, you could fit the bill to work to settle. Yeah, yeah. Do tax stuff in spreadsheets, so the calc button is nice. And I gotta have a numpad. Yep, me too. I feel lost without a numpad. One of my 4 jobs involves needing a numpad. So, or a numpad makes things easier anyway. And then I've just like always had a numpad, so my brain can't handle it without a numpad. Oh, they have different key switches. Nice, nice. The calc button on my work laptop is in the worst place, so I keep pressing it and have 5 instances of calculator open. Oh no. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, yeah. In US dollars that's 365. Yeah, that's a lot, but man, it looks neat. Well, I'm bookmarking this for future, like, I don't know, a couple years from now ideas. Nice. Yeah, sometimes I need calculations to happen, so Let's see. Oh, AutoMod blocked something. Let me see. Oh, the LUL emote. Right. Okay. With the Moonlander, I have layers, so I don't have a numpad until I click a button. Then some keys turn into it. Neat. Gotta be good at touch typing. Wallpaper is just your keyboard layout if I ever get lost. Amazing. Yeah, have a great afternoon. Thanks for stopping on in. Yeah, so the person in the LUL emote was not a great person, so I just block it. Yeah, good to see you again too. Thanks for popping on in. Appreciate it. Okay, let's check out JD Lady's keyboard. They know that. Yeah, they kind of said some not great things once upon a time. So, ooh, this is fancy. Let's see, where's the? Oh, there's the calculator button. I see it. Yeah, nice. Uh, what, JD Lady? What are the two little arrows on the bottom of the keyboard? Yours did not cost that much when you bought it. Excellent. It looks like they have a less than and greater than symbol, or it could be left and right. I'm just like, what? Wait, what do those do? Like I understand most of what I'm seeing except for those buttons, back and forward. Like okay. Never pushed them before. Awesome. All right. Yeah, let's see if I can hold up my keyboard here without pressing any buttons. That might be hard. Ignore the dust. Um, ta-da! Keychron K13P-H1. All the keys have RGB lighting underneath, which I find helps me out greatly, especially at nighttime. When I'm looking for keys, it's just like, okay, because once you're off home row, things go badly. If they still teach home row typing from home row, I don't know, uh, but also on the F and J keys are little bumps, so I know that that's where my index fingers go. One reason I want to switch my caps out: keyboard is black, and my fingernails have removed most letters. Yeah, Keychron's pretty nice. Where did I put it? Somewhere in my office, I have a tool that'll pop off the keycaps. Yeah, I got switches that I like in here, and It's smaller than a full-size keyboard and still has a numpad. So I was happy. All right, we talked about the visual class guide, talked about threads, talked about the vertical mice, talked about the X-Vive XV1R portable. All right. And hey, it's almost time for a break, so that works out. Then when we come back, we'll do the usual, whatever you want to talk about, we'll keep talking. So if you want more keyboard talk, hey, fine with me. What you like or don't like about keyboards, that type of thing. Maybe we'll look at more vertical mice. Ooh, best vertical mice of 2025. Logitech Lift, the Lenovo Go vertical mouse, and the Proto Arc EM11NL. If you want to see this article, that's here. The website's called LifeWire, Tech for Humans. I haven't heard of them before, but hey. All these designs look wild to me. Wow. Yeah. Neat. All right, let's take that break. And when we come back, we'll keep the music on, and then we can talk about, whatevers. So be back in 5. I'm going to run some ads. So stick around and, enjoy and things and stuff. And things and stuff.
And rather it was stolen from Mr. Orton, or he's smuggling it in for himself and claiming that it's homemade when it's not. We should really just take all this stuff and go turn it into the Baker's Guild and call it done.
Do we really need to find this Darren Esser? Oh my god, I just got that. Do we need to find this person, or can we just go?
I don't know. I don't know what I can do that would be that's gonna top the meat wizard. Those were words I said. Don't clip that. Anyway. So, how about that tech? Yeah! Eat my balls of energy. And I'm listening. I don't know why I'm leaning in like I can. This helps me hear you better. And I have source, all shorts, right? Video buffer none. Turn the audio on. That's all you have to do for the shorts clone, is just make sure that you're cloning the source, and your source is whatever you named the scene that you keep your shorts in. That's a statement, eh? Where do you keep your shorts? Okay, so... Oh! Well, there I go, blowing myself up again. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay.
This can go one of two ways.
I
You can
don't think
either
so.
put it in-
And he claps his hands, and he gets 2 pie plates float up on each of his shoulders, like
Oh my
shoulder
God, no.
missiles. And
Glad they say imagine cream pies,
they
because
say
what I was
imagine
actually
cream
imagining was
pies.
dragons.
Yep.
I was imagining dragons.
I'm not
but no, it's
responsible
cream
for what
pies.
you think
Okay.
of when you see the term cream pies, but
Oh god.
Here
Not
we are.
late enough in the evening for that, you all.
Here we are.
Wow.
The sun might be going down in Chicago, but it is not after dark hours.
take out the wooden stick and go. I made mistakes. Give it the name X-Toll to be sent to Sleeper Island. Simply go to X-Toll and speak this one's name, which is X-Toll? Cool. Well, and Herb, Lady Luck 34 gave you disadvantage.
Mandy. So do I pick that or do you pick that?
Nope,
Do you
your
pick when that happens,
your
or is
next
it just-
roll has disadvantage.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. But thank you for donating to charity. You do so much to me. Okay.
So, I'm gonna say it's Wild Magic Surges. Who wants to roll 2 more Wild Magic Surges? It's alright, 0.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. What are our incentives? Why can't we? There are 5 of us, and that's 100. Why can't we do like 5 max damage?
Nah, that's no fun.
Fair enough.
Wow, DC has been going to the B-Day Vulture School again.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to roll one of these too because that's just fun. So
Alright. Hey, I'm DC, and I'm producer to the stars. We open slowly to just not get it everywhere. So, expectations. Probably not going to be too bad. If it's horrible, you'll all be really amused. So somehow, woo! Wow, way to vamp for time. Bat Tootsie? Let's see here. Okay, now I've made myself giggle. Kitty! Kitty, get down! All right, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you're all doing good on this Friday. Now it's time we just relax. I look at various articles of things, see if there's anything that catches my interest, and we talk about it. So if you do have any questions, type !Q in chat, followed by your question, and you know. Wait, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm looking at my Twitch chat FR screen, and I just realized that if you just roll over somebody's name, it gives you their his chat recent chat history. So that's kind of cool. All right. Like I moved my mouse. I'm like, wait, what just happened? Oh. And then of course I had to figure out why things happened. So you know. All right. Finger. What's this? Oh yeah, pre-orders for the Switch 2 went out. So if that was something you're going to get and you got a pre-order, yay, glad for you. And you know, there's Oblivion Remastered now because you want to play Oblivion on more machines. Gotta catch up to Skyrim, right? We talked about Threads, moving to threads.com. So we don't need another article about that. Alright, I think I see a thing. Alright, where'd it go? There it is. This on Engadget. The Books Go 7 e-ink tablet support handwriting with a $46 stylus. We've talked about books before. They make the excellent Palma 2. And this is their newer e-readers, the Go 7 and the Go Color 7. Generation 2 on those. But yeah, I really like my Books e-reader. I think it's fantastic. Let's see what else we have. You're enjoying yours too? Yeah. Scanning articles. Oh boy. Weekend plans. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. Yay. I think that's all I have on deck for the weekend. All right. Let's look at TTRPG news. Oh, I know. TTRPG thing. Talk about. Let's see. Really should get a haircut. I've cut mine twice, but I like to go shorter. Not brave enough to try that on my own. Yes, I always found someone, and like a year ago, I found a new person, and I'm very happy with them. But when they tend to fill up quick, and we had to cancel my last appointment, and so by the time I was ready to think about getting a haircut again, it was the next available appointment was tomorrow. So, and that was like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, D&D stuff. The system reference document version 5.2 is out. So check out you can download it there. All the stuff that's under Creative Commons, and there's a lot of stuff. If you want to know about what you can use for D&D content and streaming, that's the fan content policy. There's a link to that right in that link that I pasted into chat. Those words. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in 5.2. I was actually impressed by how much stuff they're going. Yeah, these are free rules. Let's see, anything else here? Oh, there's a couple Kickstarters. I think I mentioned them earlier in the week. Speaking of role-playing stuff. And one I backed. The other one looks cool. I just trying to come up with a use case for it type of thing. But if it's something you need, you should definitely give it a go because it looks quite handy. Okay, just scanning through articles real quick. All right. See that? Anyway, Kickstarters. I can. That's not the one I wanted. Here we go. So these are, one I backed is this one, and it looks cool. It is the company called Realm Brew, magnetic map tiles for D&D. that my cat or was that the music? Kitty? Oh, there you are. Hey, Kitty's here. Here. Everyone's got to see you. You know the rules. You may not like the rule, but, you know. Shady Lady says hello. Oh. I guess you're ready to go down, are you? Okay. There you go. So, you know, you could just stay in my lap and I'd pet you. I know. You're a wandering kitty. You gotta keep going everywhere all the time. No eating the green screen. Alright. Do I need to help you out? I need to travel with you a little? Or you just want pet? Okay. All right, so we're on Kickstarter stuff. So I'm talking about Realm Brew magnetic map titles. These look pretty cool. You can twist them any way you want to, and they supposedly stick together. You even have fog of war things you can put on them, and they're numbered, so you don't have to get lost in your layout. And yeah, this looks like a great little travel system. They are hex grid, and every time you move on tile, it's a 5-foot space. So. And they're double-sided. They can flip them over. Use slightly different art. Yeah, I was like, you know what? These are pretty cool. These might not be bad for the minimalist DM kit idea, because they come in just a little stack. That's pretty cool. And then the other one. Oops. Let me type in the thing I want to type in, please. Thank you. I thought this was neat. The Pocket RPG system. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. Everything you need. It has a flip open thing for maps, and they offer some little magnetic 3D terrain. Maps are all magnetics, and they have little minis that will also fit on these maps. And they plan on having more minis available, but I already have a large collection of minis that are more size for the typical grid space we're used to seeing on D&D maps or role-playing maps in general. So yeah, so this would be like a new set of minis to keep track of. And what's cool is that they do have magnetic bottoms, so they will stick to the map as well. I thought those were kind of neat. Everything you need to play any RPG you want. In one case, so. The core kit comes with 10 magnetic maps, 4 hero minis, 8 enemy minis, magnetic terrain pieces, treasure chest mini, and the storage case that comes in. So yeah. I have a friend who would have loved that when he was stationed overseas. Yeah. Yeah, this looks, I mean, it looks good. I like it. The only thing I'm thinking about is that my current set of minis are too big for it, and you know, it's just not possible to replace all those. So but if you don't care, or if you want to invest in little magnetic minis, they all look good. I don't have any problem with them. Yeah. Check that out. And then turn that down a little bit more. All right. And just double check a few other chats here. Ooh, okay, we're gonna close a couple tabs. Time we got? Hey, we have time yet? Get some more news. Oh, well, Cobalt Press has a Foundry VTT store, so if you use Foundry, that's pretty neat. There's the article. We already talked about the SRD 5.2. Don't need to talk about that again. Oh, if you're into Starfinder, they have a playtest 2 out for new classes, the Mechanic and the Technomancer. And where's this? So if you're into Starfinder, there you go. If there's anything else on this website that catches my eye? Oh, all right. All right, so we looked at all that. Double check. I didn't get any questions in. Ah, Kitty. Hi. Hi again. Yes, I know you're there. Going. Now what? Now what? We already did the thing. Did the thing, Kitty. Sure. Right. You gotta come up here again. Color rim tail, right? Being good kitty today, aren't ya? Aw, baby, yeah. Oh, is it time to get down now? You think it's time to get down? What if I said I wanted to hold you? Oh, down you go. Okay. All right. Leave the green screen alone. Haven't had it around long enough to wreck it. Alright, we gotta go again? Okay. Alright. All right. To be fair, she could have decided to be a lap kitty, which would be both better and worse while streaming, right? Let's see. That going. Showed you my obsidian stuff. Oh, I know. Let me check the Discord in case anyone popped up some news. As soon as I can find things in my list of Discord. Holy cow, why do I have so many? Okay. There. Alright, let's look through Blue Sky real quick. Oh, what's this? Huh. Nice. Work lurk over, putting hard pants on, learning begins. Excellent. Alright, so Evil Hat Productions has an RPG available called Stew Pot. You play a retired adventurer running a tavern and settling down in a town. Put down the sword and pick up the ladle. Which sounds lovely. There's a link to that. The collection of cozy minigames that tell the story of a tavern run by former adventurers. Gather your dice, pick up a deck of cards, set aside a shiny coin, and get ready for a new set of challenges. Only this time your adventures start behind the bar. This looks great. Wow, it's 152 pages. Holy cow. I'm trying to identify people real quick. Oh, hold on. Just a moment. Oh, hey, Val was in a one-shot of the thing. How long ago was this? 4 months ago. Well, if you want to see Space Valkyries in a one-shot, which of course you do. There it is, and they're playing one shot of Stew Pot. And as far as gaming goes, if you're not playing Blueprints or South of Midnight, I don't know what to tell you. Get one of those games. Get them both if you can, and you'll have a great time. And just because there's an article posted not that long ago on Engadget. Let's get rid of this stuff we don't need and make the link more efficient. Wait, that's not. Oh, no, that was the wrong thing to do. Go here. We don't need this stuff here. That can go away. To the surprise of, well, certainly not me, it seems like most Windows users don't care for Copilot. Imagine. GPT is still getting a bunch of users, which, but, you know. I like taking AI down a peg and sharing those things when they occur. All right. Star Trek Into the Unknown. Wait, what's this? New arrays. Is this well, it's WizKid, so this must be a board game, but there's more board game of some type. But Star Trek Into the Unknown Rising Tensions campaign expansion is up for pre-order on WizKids. I'm not sure what Star Trek Into the Unknown is, but you know, it's a thing. See if I can find it real quick. Oh, and there's the core set. So it looks like it's a ship battle game. And not a battleship game, which would be different. Yeah, 2-player game with a bunch of ships and things you can fight each other with. All right. Neat. Learned a new thing. Oh, Humblewood has a new expansion up on their Kickstarter, Beyond the Canopy. "12 days to go. You play animal people going on adventures. Doo-doo. All right, scanning the blue sky. Ooh. All right, nothing's piquing my interest there. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, or mention, I don't know, what you're planning for dinner, we got some time yet. I don't know what I'm having for dinner, so I need ideas. Because other than getting my haircut, I'm probably just going to be watching anime. Oh, anime recommendations. If you have any, looking for some. Right now I'm watching Gundam GQ. And that's about it, really. Other than my rewatch of Frieren, because that's just great anime. Or detective shows. I watch, what's the show I've watched for many seasons now? That I can't think of the name of suddenly. Called... I completely lost the name. The old to new with tech advancing one? Silent Witness? No, not Silent Witness. Not Midsummer Murders. I think it's on Acorn. Oh, The Broken Wood Mysteries. Yeah. I've only been watching 11 seasons. So The Brokenwood Mysteries is a comedic detective show. They are in the New Zealand area of Brokenwood. Rookie numbers, right? And so they just started releasing. So last week, the first episode of season 11 came out, and I really enjoy this series. It's one of my cozy detective shows. Neat. Oh, speaking of detective shows, yeah. If you haven't seen Ludwig yet on BritBox, that is great. It's 6 episodes. There could be a season 2, but even if there isn't, these 6 episodes are just great to watch. Loved it all the way. So, I'm going to type these into chat. Here, so it's the... You could type these into a chat I can see. The Brokenwood Mysteries. Getting closer, run! And Ludwig. Picked a bad time to switch sides. So yeah, if you like the cozy mystery series, Brokenwood Mysteries is pretty funny, and Ludwig is also really good. Oh, the Chelsea Detective came back. They wrapped up their... Oh wait, did I not see this one? Hold on. I have to read the... I may have missed this one. How did I not see this one yet? Anyway, they don't have a lot of episodes during their series, but this on Acorn. If I can spell detective right, that would be amazing. Yeah, that's another one I keep up with. It's been around for a few years, but like I said, they don't put many episodes in their seasons. Oh, let's see here. How many did season 2 have? Yeah, season 2 just had 4 episodes. So I think season 1's the same. Yeah. I really like it. I like the cast a lot. Their adventures each. I should say that each episode is an hour and a half long, so you're getting quite a bit of content in those 4 episodes. Also, if you haven't seen Moonflower Murders, that's on PBS, Masterpiece. That's pretty good. And then there was a follow-up series. I can't remember the name of the follow-up series, but there's a follow-up series to it. And both of them are pretty good. That reminds me, I should... Oh, what's this? Oh, this was... Might not be a current. So, sometimes I look at detective shows and they only had 1 season. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I get a whole story in this 1 season or if you just... You know, it was just dropped and... Perot is coming up quite a little bit, or quite a lot, in my search. Oh, is there a new season of Silent Witness out? Let's see here. Season 27. Is that... There's so much of it, I don't remember everything. Nope. I've seen all 10 episodes of season 27. Okay. Such a good show. I think season 27 is one of my favorite seasons in a couple seasons. All right. Hey, detective shows. Anyone else coming back that hasn't told me? I'm looking. Oh, Grantchester should be coming back soon. I like that. Nice show. They're up to season 10. Or they will be on season 10 when we get to see the new episodes. See, we watched Ludwig. Ooh. Okay, it's only a 3-episode thing, but there's a... Well, it came out 2024 called Dead in the Water on BritBox. That might be... that might go into the watch queue. Oh, here's another one that sounds neat. Black Shore. How many episodes do we have in the season? 6 episodes, each about an hour long. Great. Awesome. Oh, yeah, it got done airing in March, it looks like. So, and a series I'm told I should check out is Dark Winds. There's 3 seasons. I think season 3 is currently airing, but yeah. Now I'm just looking at shows. Trying to think of any other anime I've seen. No, I haven't really picked up any other anime other than Gundam GQ. Watch. I've just there's so much of it. I'm really not sure what else I want to start watching. I'm really liking Gundam GQ. A great show if you can check it out. But yeah, other than my haircut tomorrow, the weekend's probably anime and riff tracks. So yeah, let's see here. What else can we do today? Probably just get going here. Got to get more bird and squirrel food. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if our squirrel has come around yet for stuff yet, but looking for the peanuts. Yeah, haven't seen our squirrel come around yet. The one that'll take the nut from our hand, go off with it. For them, okay. What is going on here? So I think we'll wrap up here though, and stay tuned for the raid. We're gonna go raid on into the GR crew as they are doing a take this charity streams, a bunch of them this weekend, and we're gonna go over there and say hello. That'll be great. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, if you do have any questions, I have a fancy form that you can fill out for Tech Friday, and I will answer them next week. I do have a charity stream coming up, not on this channel, but on Thursday, May 1st. So look for me plugging that in my socials. Anyway, there's the form to fill out if you ever have a question for me on Tech Friday. You just think of one throughout the week, and you don't want to hold it in your brain, because I know I need to ask stuff or write it down like right away, otherwise it's just gone. But there's a handy form. Fill out dclasair.com/form/techfriday. If you do have a question, or come by Friday and ask, and fine with me too. I'm just waiting for their ad to end here. They are on a break as well, but that's okay. Go in. They are doing stuff Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make sure the channel... Wait, is the channel live? Yes. Okay. Indeed. All right. Let's send a raid over there then. And if you can, donate. Because take this as an excellent charity. Raid, let me make sure I get the name right because it involves many underscores. Tomorrow is local bookstore and yarn store day. Yay! Awesome. Hope you find some good deals. So stay tuned for the raid. Have a great weekend. Please be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. And I'll see you all on Monday for more South of Midnight. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye.